Hey Dan, here's a video that I was kind of telling you about that'll really help you start leveraging the internet as a whole so you can get more clients. So in this video, I'm going to give you 3 steps you can implement very soon to start getting more clients. Now, honestly, I'm pretty sure you're already wondering, why are you doing this? What's in it for you? And stuff like that. Well, great for you because I'm actually a mind reader. And simply the answer is I just like educating people because you don't know what you don't know. And I like letting people know what's out there and actually how they can improve whatever assets they have so they can start to leverage them. So, I notice you don't have as much on your Facebook page. Actually, if you post once a day, it'll make you it'll make you a lot more active, and it'll be easier to actually pick up people if you get more likes as well in your town. But the main things I want to kind of tell you about is it's like, I think you need a website, to be honest with you. Let me show you what a website can do. So look, there's a little search volume for painting contractors in Kingman. You know, there wouldn't be as many painters as there are if there wasn't enough work. So I want you to take a notice that if I type up painting contractors in Kingman, Arizona, A1 Painting and Mr. Affordable Painting are actually getting most of the traffic. So let's talk about the organic listings first. A1 Painting is the first person that pops up. Mr. Affordable Painting is next. You notice this is also in the map pack. They're switched, and I'll tell you why in a little bit. But A1 Painting. So these guys have a little more going on than Affordable Painting. And let me kind of explain. Google loves content. It loves the amount of content you have on a page. It has to be keyword rich. So that's what people are looking for. For instance, professional painting in Kingman, Arizona. People are looking up painting services in Kingman. People are looking up interior and exterior painting. So the content here alone is the exact reason why they're getting some clients. They have 1,577 words on this page. That's why they're popping up first. And that's why they're getting most of the traffic. So next, these guys, they have 425 words. Minimize this. You can tell they have a lot less words. Some of these testimonials, so they don't hold as much weight as the actual content. But yeah, so content is one of the most important things actually for SEO. With these guys not having much content, it's actually super easy to beat and outrank these guys and then take their spots and start taking the traffic. Next, I want to talk to you about this thing. It's called backlinks. Now, backlink is like a vote from another site. Not all votes are created equal as far as the search engine is concerned. The amount of backlinks you have, though, typically is going to determine whether or not you're ranking. And it actually allows you to rank for multiple keywords. So, I noticed you know that A1PaintingAZ.com was first. They don't have much backlinks. They have 25. Now, these guys, Mr. Affordable Painting, don't have any backlinks. And they're still ranking. That should be proof enough there that it's going to be really easy if you wanted to rank in this area and start dominating the local market. Now, an example of a backlink is if a news station were to write a 500-word article about your services and your website, and in that article they had a link that sends people to your site. That's an example of a backlink. Now, if you get more than 25, I always do a couple hundred, but if you have at least 25 or more than 25, you're more than likely going to win. Mr. Affordable Painting doesn't have any, and they're still on the first page, so that'll show you that there's not much competition here. Next, I want to talk a little bit about the maps, because you notice how A1 Painting has more going on, but Mr. Affordable Painting is still popping up first. So this has to do with, I didn't find a map listing for you, but a map listing, although it takes backlinks and content into considerations, the main thing is a thing called citations, and you have to optimize your Google listing. A citation is a listing in a directory that has your name, address, and phone number. Now, the reason why Mr. Affordable Painting is winning, even though these guys have better reviews overall, better ratings, these guys are optimized. If I click on them, they have hours, they have a phone number, they have an address, they have a bunch of pictures. It's not even as good. The ratings aren't as good. And when I come down to A1, they don't have much. All they have is an address and a phone. I can try and claim to own this business. They don't have business hours. They have so many reviews, but they don't have as much. They're not as optimized as Mr. Affordable Painting. So, to recap, I want to let you know that there's 3 things that you can do to start generating more sales if you decide to get a website. You need to get content, 1,500 words of topic relevant, keyword rich content. You need backlinks. I always recommend a couple hundred. An article from another site is an example of a backlink. You need citations. I always recommend 300 to 400 citations. These are the listings and directories I mentioned before. If you like what I'm saying and you want to talk a little bit more and get into a deeper dive, you can contact me at george@underdogleads.com. My website is underdogleads.com. I'm going to attach my phone number at the bottom of the email I'm sending you. With that being said, thanks for your time. Have a good one.